What's up everybody? In this video, you're gonna hear me make about a dozen phone calls and 5 of them were super hot leads. A couple of them were 1031 exchanges. A couple of them are desperate looking to sell. No matter what, we're making money on these deals. So the point is that if you wanna learn how to make some money in real estate, you gotta continue watching these videos. You're gonna love this, so check this video out.
Hello.
Hey, Joanna Tanner again with Ace Acquisitions. How we doing?
Good, how are you?
Amazing, thank you. I know you've been going back and forth with my partner Chris, and did my other guy did I think we group emailed you on the Texas deal. I don't know if you ever got that.
Oh yeah. No, I didn't get that.
I'll double check what happened with the email.
I don't know what I'm doing yet. I'm supposed to close the end of this month. My lawyer had a package of stuff that he said he had together. So I was in Florida, so I didn't even get to meet up with him yet.
Oh, nice. Well, I hope you enjoyed Florida.
Please, I got COVID when I was there. So.
Oh my God! And then the storm happened, right? And then the storm happened.
That's how that goes. Everything happens.
I get that. Well, look, two things. I want to be able to support you with that 1031 because I got a couple off-market opportunities. So I'm going to send you over a couple things. I just want to get some clarity on the 1031 real quick. In a perfect world, do you want it to be in-state or out-of-state?
I would like it to be in-state, really.
Okay, that's no problem. So we're going to be in-state. Second is going to be asset class. Do you prefer more multifamily? Would you be open to a warehouse, office building? Like, what are you looking for?
Let's see. My lawyer gave me something that was in Florida because he thought we were going to move everything to Florida, and I said no, I'm not going to do that. Too much trouble.
I hear that.
And we were supposed to buy something for like 2 point something, but in the end, my accountant just told me to just sit back and wait if I can because the market's coming down.
I mean, you definitely want to stretch it as much as we can, but
but not with 1031s, I don't think.
No, agreed. I mean, like, listen, you're in a time constraint. You can't wait too long, and
exactly. I didn't close yet, so I have a little bit of time.
Agreed, and you can kind of delay that a little bit, but what I would recommend, so I mean, like, listen, even just because the market's also coming down doesn't mean we can't find you a great distressed deal in the meantime.
Exactly.
So, I mean, what type of asset class would you prefer?
What do they call it? A triple net lease or something.
Triple net lease, got it.
Yeah, I don't want to be bothered to have to do anything.
I'm with you 100%. Okay, so then triple net lease, and you're kind of open to what that looks like. That could be a warehouse with a tenant, like a big tenant that has a triple net lease on it. That could be.
Yeah, somebody big that. I don't want to be too chancy because, God forbid, we got to live on that money.
Smart, I like that. And then how much money do you need to move in total for a down payment?
Well, here's the thing. It's 4.25.
Okay.
The realtor gets 5%, so I think there's like $4 million plus the other. So I would say anywhere from 3.9 to almost $4 million.
Got it. Okay. I'm gonna estimate 3.5 to 4 million.
I'm not touching any. I'm not taking it.
That's fine. I mean, I just need a ballpark because then basically I'm gonna take that number and then. I mean, ideally, how much debt would you like to have on it? Like 50%, or are you open to doing a little? Like, how much? Like.
Hold on, Harry, because there's somebody. Okay, that might work better.
Okay.
No, speaker.
I mean, just to clarify, because what I'm looking at right now, I mean, are based on this range of down payment plus a couple bucks for renovation costs that you can kind of allocate for that, you're looking at a building somewhere between 8 and 12 million. Does that sound about accurate, or did you want to put more money down?
I thought I was purchasing just what I had.
I mean, if you didn't want to have a mortgage, you could do that.
Yeah, I don't want no mortgage.
Got it. Okay. I understand.
Mortgage like that, I'd like a triple net lease with the money that I have. Even if I had to buy 2 things.
I understand. Actually, I have a good idea for you, actually. So no mortgage, $3.5 to $4 million. You're just looking for basically no management, no nothing, just kind of sit back, relax.
Yep. Because my lawyer said something about 6 or 7% with something.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably get somewhere in the 6 to 7% range. I could find you something. I mean, look, if you're willing to look by, I mean, I have a couple decent ideas, but it might be a little bit more. Like if you want a higher return, you're going to have a little bit more management. If you're comfortable with a 6 to 7% return, which again, 6% on 4 mils, $240,000 a year, so it's not exactly a terrible return. Not a little bit of money. So
plus I still have a lot of rental property.
Well, that's what I'm saying, exactly. So, all right, yeah, look, I'm going to get to work on something. I think I have a couple good ideas. Just to clarify, I want to make sure I have the right information because I feel like I sent an email and didn't go through. What's your email again? Really quick side note, actually, let me take you on speaker, it'll be a little easier. So, just to clarify, because I have some decent opportunities here, and then in regards to the multi-families that you had in Asbury.
I know, I got to call this other guy. He wants me to package it all together because he has a 1031 to do. I'm
pretty sure that may have been me. I don't know if that.
No, this is some guy with my friend Luke.
Got it. I'd love to do the same thing. Like I would package the whole thing together. I don't need to do a 1031. That's not important to me. I can do it without one. Curious though, I mean, like, were they looking to do seller financing? Were they looking to do anything funny, or what were they looking to do?
Well, I had one guy that called me yesterday that he wanted me to they were the ones from Lakewood, and I was like, absolutely not. He was like, oh, I'll buy the property at 1.1375, but I only want to put 350 down, and I only want to make interest payments. I said, no, I'm not doing that.
Well, look, I mean, as much as you're looking to sell multifamily wise, I mean, like, I'll give you an example, right? Like, I have another portfolio sale that we're actually in contract on across the whole portfolio because they own a bunch of small multifamilies, larger multifamilies, and I basically just said, in that personal situation, we're paying about $120,000 a unit for any building he wanted me to buy. Right, so it's about 7 different properties, $120,000 a unit across the board. Again, it's a big package deal. It's probably around 60 units, right? So that one, again, it's another local type of purchase. Between you and I mean, listen, it would be a clean, easy, simple deal. You don't have to hold any paper, no nothing, and I can close whenever you'd like to. It's definitely not a number that people typically
Yeah, because they go, oh, well, we want to put more, I don't know, they want to redo the whole thing, make it all brand new, get rid of the people little by little, and then just, I'm like, hey, when you buy it, you can do whatever you want, but if you want me to hold paper, I want to have, I want 500 down, and then I'll hold the paper like a regular mortgage for 15 years. I am not doing a interest only. It's not going to happen.
I mean, what interest rate would you do at seller financing for $500,000 down?
Probably 6%.
You wouldn't do interest only?
The banks get more.
So, I mean, listen, again, if we did a deal with somewhere where, like, again, if I can get you a contract in front of you, which I can get to you within the next, 5 minutes, but something at around $120,000 per unit for as many units as you want to sell, it could be 40, 80, 100, 2.
I don't have that. I don't have that kind of unit.
No, I know, I'm just saying, it doesn't matter what amount I'm saying.
Two houses on one lot, 3 houses on one lot plus a lot,
Yeah, so I'm just saying, and then I know you have, a 6-family, I know you have the other one, I mean, yeah. So, I mean, if we package it all...
The guy's like, no, I'll buy them right now, as is, but this is my terms. I said, well, guess what? That's not my terms.
No, look, so I don't need you to hold any paper. I can do it. I can get a mortgage. I'm not worried about it. But, again, it's, price-wise, how close do you feel...
Yeah, but I'm not going to sell for 120,000 units.
I don't blame you, right? I don't blame you. But how close could you get to that number?
Not real close.
Well, I mean, again, it doesn't...
Not in this market, because it's always fixed. I will give you, 700 something? No, that's not going to happen.
No, again, if I bought all the properties that you're looking to sell off here, right? I mean, tell me what's the closest number that you can get to me.
I don't do it by the unit. I do it by the building.
That's fine. I mean, listen, again, you can ballpark it in your head. I mean, it kind of all comes down to the same numbers, right? If I said 140 a unit, 145, 150 a unit, am I in a ballpark that you feel like you can get something done? Listen, I'm under contract in 3 other buildings in Asbury, and I'm paying 125, 135, and 140 a door.
Yeah, well, that's good, but there's other buyers that pay differently than you guys pay.
Look, I don't disagree, but they're also going to give you terms that are not going to be favorable.
We'll just wait and see.
I mean, look, I mean, we're all in the same game. You're doing the same thing, right, sir? Yeah,
exactly. We all want the most for our money, so.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, how close do you feel like you can get to me?
I don't know. I have to think about that.
Okay, well, look, mull it over. Try to see if you can get me a number. I'm going to do some homework because I have a couple buildings that would be perfect for you for a 1031.
I don't have to do anything with.
You don't got to do a single thing with.
Yep, a triple net lease.
Nice, easy triple net. All right, cool. I'm going to get to work on this for you right away.
Okay.
And then if you can just work. Oh, she hung up on me. Hey.
It just said lost call.
I know, no, it's all good. I was texting you literally right now. I'm going to shoot you over a couple options that I have for you, and then if you can, just mull over some numbers that you think you can get something for me done on the Asbury properties.
Sounds good.
All right, awesome. You're the best. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, bye-bye.
Thanks, bye.
Management office?
Yeah, hey, Jane.
Yes.
Hi, Jane. My name's Henry with Ace Acquisitions. How you doing?
I'm okay, Henry. How you doing?
Wonderful, thank you. I know you're speaking with one of my my partners, Mark, in regards to a building here in Elizabeth that you may consider selling.
Which building?
Newark.
Newark Avenue?
Yep.
I don't know what the owner's thinking, but I'll tell you what. Let me...
Just because I'm
not going to speak to him today. It's the holiday.
No, I understand. Just we could chat tomorrow or Friday. Not a big deal, but
yeah, give me a call back on tomorrow. I'm not here on Friday.
Okay, at this phone number.
You have somebody interested?
Well, I have a partner in our firm that's very interested. They're going through a 1031, needs to move some money, and they're looking for a triple net lease. So this could be kind of ideal.
Wait. They're looking to buy or rent it?
Buy.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
So, but I'm saying they're looking to buy a triple net leased building.
Yeah. I gotcha.
So,
yeah, I have 2 of them in there, 2 tenants in there.
All right, awesome.
All right. Give me a call if I see him. Actually, give me a call next week because today's the Jewish holiday, so I don't want to bother him.
No, of course. I mean, he's not going to get back to you anyways until probably tomorrow.
Okay.
So, I mean, again, why don't I try to call you maybe Friday morning and just see? And then
I am off on Friday.
Oh, okay, cool. Enjoy your weekend then. Yeah, we'll call you back on Monday. No problem.
Okay, no problem.
Thanks. Bye.
Yeah.
It's Henry again with Ace Acquisitions. We were chatting about your property that you have in Irvington.
Yeah.
Just wanted to follow up, my friend. I'm going to be getting you a letter of intent later today, like I promised you I would. I told you I'd send over an offer, so I wanted to do that. Last time we spoke, I just wanted to get a clarification on a kind of a number that you might consider, because I know you wanted to stay, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have a woman who's a partner of the firm who's going through a 1031 exchange right now, needs to buy something pretty quickly, but wants to buy a building with triple net lease. So you can stay, no problem, no rush, whatever, you stay as long as you need. This kind of want a hands-off, long-term investment. So I don't know if you had a number in mind, but I think I might be able to get you something close to it.
So what you got?
Again, I'm going to send over a letter of intent today. She's got to move $4 million. That doesn't include a mortgage or possibly, or something like that, right? So do you happen to have a number in mind?
Not in the second. We're kind of busy right now.
I understand. So,
I don't even have how to clear my mind with that now.
well, look, I want to get something in front of you, at least something to consider, right? So, I mean, is there something that you have, that you've gotten in the past that you've declined, and see if I can get a little bit more than that?
Yeah, we declined like almost 5.5 last time.
5.5. So, okay, I'm going to put together something maybe a couple dollars higher, and at least something to consider.
All right.
All right, I'm going to run some numbers and try to see what I can do. I know that because again, you're looking to stay there, right?
Yeah.
Got it. So then, hypothetically, what I do in the offer, what you're going to see is that the number might be a little bit higher than that, but then ideally, like what I'd like to try to do is negotiate a lease term for you that makes sense for you and makes sense for the
All right.
makes sense for us. All right.
All right. That's good. Yeah.
All right. Thank you,
That's
Barrett. I'll
good.
speak to you shortly.
Thanks.
Yep.
Okay.
Bye. Hey, Chuck, it's Henry again with Ace Acquisitions. How you doing?
Good.
So real quick, my friend, I know that we've talked a few times about the strip center on 9.
Right.
And I know that you said that you weren't ideally looking to sell it until after the new year, correct?
Correct.
Okay, quick question for you, my friend. Between you and I, if I can get an offer that in the contract we're not closing until in the new year, right? You could choose the date. I'm open to that, right? If I can get you something at least we close in the new year, you don't have to worry about the tax basis or anything like that this year. Is that something you'd be open to?
I would consider it. I'm not really excited about it.
What would make you excited about it?
Right now, nothing. I don't know what the hell would make me excited. What's the price?
$3 million?
It'd have to be 3.5, but it's still not going to happen.
Got it. So I'm just saying between you and I, right? So if we got you an offer for $3 million, 3 and change, right? Something that was agreeable, that was going to, that in the contract it says that we're not closing until the new year, which it could be January 15th or February 1st, something of that nature, right?
Right.
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 So again, is that something you'd be totally against?
I'm not excited about it.
What will get you excited? I know you said the
I
number.
don't know. I really I wish I had that answer.
Well, what if we also threw in like a non-refundable deposit? What if we, just to make sure we, that we're going to close?
Well, I'll tell you what. Give me a couple of days and get back to me. Let me think about it.
Okay, and then just to clarify, because I want to at least get you something in front of you. Can I at least, what would be, do you have an email that I can send you something? So actually, what's funny? I think I actually have your home address because we were actually going to plan to meet up, but we didn't end up doing that. Well, look, I was just saying maybe we'll coordinate something within the next week. I'll call you. Let me call you later this week, and then we can try to coordinate something. This is like the kind of situation where, like, guys, like the terms can change 100%. Like when it comes to investment real estate. Right, like terms can change 100 times. The numbers are irrelevant. Like anything's possible 100% of the time. Right? Anything is possible 100% of the time. You need to think that way, where it's like, okay, well, he doesn't want. He's like, well, I don't want to sell until next year. Okay, well, what if I got actually a contract where the closing date isn't until next year? Like, okay, great, that handles that. That handles that objection. Go to him and he said, like, well, that number doesn't, that doesn't excite me. Okay, great. What would excite you? Right? Like, ask important questions, like, and be curious, because like some people just try to stick to a script and you sound weird, right? So. These are types of moments where you're like, I have to magically, you're going to have to master getting off script so that you know what to say and when to like shift and adapt, right? Like that's the power here.
Hello?
Hey, Mike, this is Henry with Ace Acquisitions. How we doing?
Okay.
Just curious. I mean, look, we're going through a 1031 exchange here at the firm, and I was curious if you might consider selling the property.
Yeah, I'd consider it.
Gotcha. I mean, do you have a number that would knock your socks off?
Realistically, I'd like to walk with like 1.6.
Gotcha. So around the 1.6 ballpark. Okay, cool. Just to clarify, it looks like it's a 4-store retail center.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Do you happen to have I'm just trying to pull it because I even on the tax records it doesn't even have the square footage. What was the estimated square footage here?
The building is about
almost 10,000.
10,000 square feet.
Yeah, I got 2, 3, 4 tenants. Yeah, I'm bringing in about little over almost 11,000 a month. Insurance is 12,000 a year, and the taxes are 32 off the top of my head.
32.
Yeah,
Got it. You said the insurance is what?
11,
Got it.
11, 12, about 12.
Got it. And you said 11,000 a month in gross income.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, great. Okay, and then let me and then just to clarify, everyone's on long-term leases or?
Yeah, I got most average is about left. Well, one doesn't have a lease.
Okay.
One doesn't have a lease on 2,500 square feet, and that I'm keeping. They're happy with it, and I'm happy with it because if I get a user, a buyer who wants to use it,
Got it. But they want to stay for now.
they're gonna stay. Yeah, it's gonna stay for now.
Got it.
It's a cabinet guy, and the other two are 3, 4, 5 year leases. To go.
Understood. Okay. And then, so it sounds like they're paying each around just under 3,000 a month each, roughly.
Yeah, it's a triple net. It's a little over 3 each. Yeah.
Got
And they
it.
pay for everything. I don't pay for anything unless it's something, like a roof or, an air conditioner blows up or something like that. But they pay all the maintenance, all the snow plow, all the taxes, all the water, all the sewer.
Got it.
Water
So,
suppression, water, they pay for everything.
so you're talking about 11 a month is net, basically.
No, that would be gross.
11 a month is gross. So then 11 a month, then that includes the CAM and taxes, insurance.
Yeah, so but you could back out what maybe many guess. I think it comes out to $12 or $13 a foot minus 5 for common area.
For
So
common.
it'll give
Got it.
you
No,
Yeah.
that makes sense to me. Okay.
yes.
I'm gonna
Somewhere around $10.
or
And
something.
they're going up. So
Got it. Awesome. I'm going to do some homework on this. I think it meets most of what we're looking for a property. We got to do something quick anyway. So, and then was this the only property you had that you might consider selling? Do you happen to have another property?
for now, I'm
For
gonna
now.
hold off. I'm gonna hold off on others.
Got it.
Now, just take it a little slow now. What was your name and what's your company?
Sure. Sorry. My name is Henry with Ace Acquisitions. I'll shoot you a text with my information, and
Okay.
we'll take it from there.
All right, good.
All righty, Mike. Thank you so much. I appreciate
Good
it.
chat.
Likewise.
All right,
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I've called this guy a bunch of times, actually, over the last year or two. Every time I'll kind of go at it different every 6 months because I'm calling him back doesn't mean he's going to answer me appropriately every time, right? And the last time I called him, he said he wasn't interested in selling, even though the time beforehand he told me he was interested in selling. So this time I said, why don't I call him, pretend like I don't even know who he is, we've never spoken before, and got a different answer. So, anyways, we'll see where it goes. I'm going to send him over an offer. As always, make sure you always send over an offer, and we'll see what happens. So we'll see if we can make some magic happen today.